What if diabetes wasn't something you had to just live with forever? What if right now people are actually reducing their medications, normalizing their blood sugar, and even reversing insulin resistance? What if they're doing it not with a new drug, but with technology that most doctors haven't even started using yet? This isn't some far-off theory. This isn't hype. And no, it's definitely not something you're going to see advertised on late-night TV. The reality is, medicine changes slowly, but technology moves incredibly fast. And today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you the exact new diabetes. Technologies that are quietly changing everything behind the scenes. These are tools that are giving people real power over their health in ways we never thought possible. So make sure you stay till the end, because the last technology I'm going to share doesn't just track your blood sugar. It actually helps reprogram how your body responds to food. It's a complete game changer. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. You should never stop or change your medication without first consulting your healthcare provider. Your doctor knows your specific health situation best. All right, now let's talk about what's really happening on the cutting edge of diabetes tech. Let's talk about the real game changer in diabetes management, the continuous glucose monitor, or CGM. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete revolution. For decades, managing diabetes was a frustrating cycle. Remember the old way? Painful finger pricks multiple times a day? You'd get a single number, a snapshot in time. It was all guesswork and delayed feedback. You'd eat a meal, and hours later, you'd find out if it was a good choice or not. By then, it was too late to do anything about it. It was like driving by only looking in the rearview mirror. Now, imagine having a real-time GPS for your body's glucose levels. That's what modern CGMs offer. This tiny sensor, which you wear discreetly, gives you a constant stream of data, 24/7. Right to your phone or a small reader, you're no longer just seeing numbers. You're seeing the whole story. You see patterns, trends, and the direct impact of your lifestyle choices in real time. This constant feedback is where the magic happens. People are having incredible light bulb moments every single day. They're finally seeing exactly which foods, even so-called healthy ones, are sending their glucose on a roller coaster. You might think that oatmeal is a great breakfast, but your CGM could show you a surprisingly sharp spike. Conversely, a meal you thought was off limits might barely move the needle. It's not just about food. People are discovering how stress from a tough day at work directly raises their glucose levels, or how a poor night's sleep tanks their insulin sensitivity the next day. Seeing this data makes it tangible. It connects the dots between what you do and how you feel. And here's the most powerful part, backed by numerous studies. When people get this real-time feedback, their behavior changes almost automatically. It's not about mustering up more willpower or feeling guilty. It's about having clear, immediate information. When you see a food spike your glucose, you naturally want to choose something different next time. This feedback loop rewires your brain. The results are astounding. People using CGMs consistently make better food choices. We see significant drops in A1C levels, the gold standard for long-term glucose control. Many are even able to reduce their dependence on insulin and other medications. For some, this has been the key that unlocked the door to diabetes remission, pushing their numbers back into a non-diabetic range. It's a testament to the power of information. Giving people the right tools doesn't just help them manage a condition, it empowers them to transform their health. All right, let's shift gears and talk about something straight out of science fiction, but it's happening right now. We're talking about smart insulin and closed-loop systems. This is where diabetes management truly enters the 21st century. So what makes an insulin pump smart? Imagine your pump isn't just a simple delivery device anymore. Modern smart pumps are in constant communication with your continuous glucose monitor, or CGM. They don't just react to your current glucose level, they're actively predicting where your glucose is headed. Based on these predictions, they can automatically adjust your insulin delivery. If they see you trending low, they'll reduce or suspend insulin. If a high is on the horizon, they'll nudge it up a bit. This constant automated conversation between your CGM and your pump creates what's called a closed-loop system. You might also hear it called an artificial pancreas, and that's a powerful name because it gets to the heart of what this technology does. Before diabetes, your pancreas managed this whole process effortlessly, creating a perfect biological closed loop. Diabetes broke that loop. This new technology is our way of rebuilding it. The results for people using these systems have been nothing short of life-changing. We're seeing patients experience dramatically fewer highs and fewer dangerous lows. Their team in range, which is the percentage of the day their blood sugar is in a healthy target zone, is soaring. It's so effective that some endocrinologists have quietly admitted that when they look at the glucose data from these patients, it's almost indistinguishable from someone without diabetes. On paper, their condition has functionally disappeared. Now, let's be crystal clear. This is not a cure. You still have diabetes. You still need to manage it. But this technology is a monumental leap forward. It's a tool that takes a huge amount of the constant moment-to-moment burden off your shoulders. It lets the algorithm handle the micro-adjustments so you can focus more on just living your life. It's about reducing the mental load and improving your health in a way that was unthinkable just a decade ago. It's an exciting time to be witnessing this evolution in diabetes care. Here's something most doctors haven't even caught up on yet. What if I told you there's a way to create a perfect digital copy of your body's metabolism? It sounds like science fiction, right? But it's happening right now with AI-based metabolic modeling. This technology builds a digital twin of you. It's not a generic model. It's your unique metabolic blueprint. So, what can this digital twin actually do? Well, it can predict things with incredible accuracy. For example, it can tell you precisely how your body will respond to a bowl of rice versus a slice of bread. You know how everyone says avoid carbs? This tech can show you which carbs your body handles better. It can also pinpoint the exact type of exercise that will lower your glucose levels most effectively. Is it a brisk walk, a bike ride, or maybe some strength training? Your digital twin knows the answer. Even more amazing, it can identify the specific times of day when your insulin resistance is at its highest, helping you time your meals and activities perfectly. This completely changes the game for managing conditions like diabetes. For decades, the advice has been very general. You've heard it all before. People with diabetes should eat this, or diabetics should avoid that. It's a one-size-fits-all approach that we now know just doesn't work for everyone. Our bodies are all unique. But with metabolic modeling, the conversation shifts from that generic advice to something far more powerful. It becomes, your body, specifically, responds best to this food at this time. Paired with this activity, it's a level of personalization that was simply impossible just 5 years ago. The results we're seeing are truly groundbreaking. People are using this technology to significantly reduce their A1C levels, a key marker for blood sugar control, all without needing to increase their medication. They're achieving better health outcomes simply by understanding their own bodies on a deeper level. This isn't just about managing a condition. It's about optimizing your health with precision-guided insights. The future of personalized health is here, and it's powered by a digital version of you. It's a massive leap forward, moving us away from guesswork and into an era of data-driven, individualized care. Here's something that surprises almost everyone I talk to. Managing your blood sugar is unjust about what's on your plate. Yes, food matters, but there's a much bigger, often hidden part of the story. It's about your stress hormones, the quality of your sleep, and the overall tone of your nervous system. Think about it: cortisol, the stress hormone, directly impacts your blood sugar levels. Poor sleep can throw your entire metabolic system out of whack. This is where the game is completely changing, thanks to new neurometabolic wearables. These aren't your old-school fitness trackers. We're talking about advanced devices that can now track things like your heart rate variability, your daily cortisol patterns, and the balance of your autonomic nervous system. This gives us an unprecedented window into how our body is really functioning behind the scenes. So, why is this such a big deal? Because chronic stress is a major, yet overlooked roadblock to metabolic health. When you're constantly stressed, your body pumps out cortisol, which can block insulin from doing its job effectively. This is called insulin resistance, and it's a huge problem. People are walking around with high blood sugar not because they ate a cookie, but because their nervous system is in a constant state of fight or flight. But here's the exciting part. By using these new tools, people are discovering how to directly influence their own physiology. They're learning how to lower their glucose levels without even changing their diet. They're seeing a reduction in the dawn phenomenon, that morning blood sugar spike, by managing their sleep and stress better. They are naturally improving their insulin sensitivity by learning techniques to calm their nervous system. like specific breathing exercises or short meditation breaks, and seeing the real-time data to prove it works. You might be wondering, why haven't I heard this from my doctor? The simple reason is that, for the longest time, this stuff wasn't easily measurable. Your doctor could tell you to reduce stress, but that's vague and hard to track. It was more of a suggestion than a concrete data-driven prescription. We couldn't quantify the direct impact of stress on metabolism in a practical, day-to-day way. But now, we can. The technology is finally here. We can see the cause and effect in real time. We can see how a stressful meeting spikes our glucose, and how 10 minutes of deep breathing can bring it back down. This isn't just about avoiding sugar anymore. It's about actively managing our internal state to achieve true metabolic wellness. It's a paradigm shift, moving from just managing symptoms to addressing the root cause. This is the future of health, and it's available right now. What if I told you there's a place where diabetes for many people starts to fade away? A place where the constant worry about blood sugar numbers becomes a thing of the past. Now, before you think this is about some crazy extreme diet where you can never touch a carb again, let me stop you right there. This isn't about deprivation, it's about precision. We're living in an incredible era where technology is revolutionizing how we manage our health, and nutrition is at the forefront. Imagine being able to eat carbs, even the ones you love, without the fear of a massive post-meal spike. It sounds like a dream, right? But it's becoming a reality for thousands. The secret is in the timing and the pairing. Technology now gives us real-time feedback, showing us exactly how our bodies react to different foods. It's like having a personal metabolic coach in your pocket 24/7. This data helps us understand the power of food pairing. For example, pairing a carbohydrate with the right amount of protein and healthy fat can dramatically flatten that glucose curve. You're not just eating, you're eating strategically. This approach helps your body restore its natural metabolic flexibility. Think of metabolic flexibility as your body's ability to efficiently switch between burning carbs and fats for fuel. When you have diabetes or prediabetes, this ability is often impaired. But by using data to guide your food choices, you can retrain your body. You prevent those dramatic spikes and crashes, giving your system a chance to heal and recalibrate. It's a gentle, sustainable process. We've seen incredible stories. People who have struggled for years with A1C levels firmly in the diabetic range have managed to bring them down to normal, healthy levels in just a matter of months. One person I know went from an A1C of 8.5 to 5.6. Another completely reversed their prediabetes and felt more energetic than they had in a decade. This isn't magic, and it's not a quick fix that promises overnight results. It's something much more powerful. It's science. It's the simple, consistent application of data, personalized feedback, and your own commitment to your health. The technology provides the roadmap, but you are the one in the driver's seat, making informed choices meal after meal. So if you're feeling stuck or frustrated with the traditional eat less, move more advice, I want you to know there's another way, a smarter way, a way that empowers you with knowledge and puts you back in control of your health. The future of nutrition is here, and it's personal, precise, and incredibly promising. You need to hear this. Doctors are not hiding information from you, but there's a huge gap you need to know about. The truth is, the medical world moves slowly. Official guidelines can take years, sometimes even a decade, to catch up with the latest technology. Think about it. Your local clinic is probably swamped. They don't have the time or resources to do deep data analysis on every new tool that comes out. And insurance companies? They're even slower to adopt and cover these new technologies. So what does this mean for you? It means that patients who are proactive, the ones who adopt these new tools early, are the ones who get results early. This isn't a new phenomenon. We've seen this exact pattern play out time and time again. Remember when home blood pressure monitors first came out? Or wearable devices that could track your heart rhythm? At first, they were just for the early adopters. Doctors weren't prescribing them routinely. But the people who used them gained incredible insights into their health, long before it became mainstream. The same thing happened with remote cardiac care. It started small, with a few forward-thinking patients and doctors, and now it's a standard of care that saves lives. Well, guess what's next on that list? Diabetes management. The technology to revolutionize how we understand and manage blood sugar is here right now. It's not some far-off future concept. It's available today. By using these new tools, you're not going against your doctor. You're actually bringing them more valuable data than they could ever get from a once every 3 months office visit. You're giving them a real-time day-by-day picture of your health. This is about taking control and being a partner in your own healthcare journey. It's about getting ahead of the curve, just like with blood pressure monitors and heart wearables. Diabetes is simply the next frontier, and the opportunity to get ahead starts now. Let's be clear about something, once and for all. Diabetes doesn't just vanish overnight. Anyone telling you it does is selling you something you don't need. But here's the actual truth, the one backed by real-world results. With the right technology, countless people are achieving things they were told were impossible. We're talking about consistently normal blood sugars. We're talking about a lower A1C, often dipping back into the non-diabetic range. Many are reducing or even eliminating their medications. They are regaining full metabolic control of their bodies. Now, this isn't because their diabetes was magically cured in the traditional sense. It's because the underlying conditions that created the diabetic state in the first place were reversed. Think of it like this. If your house is flooding because a pipe burst, you don't just keep mopping the floor, like you fix the pipe. Modern technology is finally allowing us to find and fix the metabolic pipes that have burst. We're moving beyond just managing symptoms and are now addressing the root causes. And that, my friends, is a powerful, game-changing shift in how we approach this condition. For so long, the narrative has been about managing a decline, about accepting limitations. But the science has moved on. The technology is here. We can now pinpoint exactly how your unique body responds to food, to exercise, to stress, in real time. This isn't guesswork anymore. It's data-driven precision. We can see the specific foods that spike your glucose and the ones that keep it stable. We can see how a 10-minute walk after a meal can completely change your body's response. This level of personalization was science fiction just a decade ago. Today, it's available to you, and it's the key to turning things around. It's about empowering you with the knowledge to make the best choices for your own body, not just following generic advice. So I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not broken. Your body is not failing you. It's actually doing exactly what it is supposed to do. It's responding to the signals it is being sent. For years, we were all just guessing what those signals were. But now, technology is finally helping us read them with incredible accuracy. We can translate what your body is trying to tell you. If this video opened your eyes to what's truly possible, please give it a like. It helps more people find this crucial information. Subscribe to the channel for more science-based diabetes breakthroughs you won't hear anywhere else. And if you want a full breakdown of the best tools and tech, from budget-friendly options to the top-of-the-line gear, comment the word tech down below, and I'll get that video made for you. Thanks for watching.